It was very personal for me. My whole family, basically, a lot of people in my family were, they were murderers, they were drug dealers, they were gangbangers. I mean, hardcore. I came from a very real LA life. That whole straight out of Compton, South Central, Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. That was my life. The drive, I would say, came from God showing me that I had a purpose outside of those things. So, like, I never drank or smoked before because I saw how, and I made this decision at a very young age. I would see family members get bent out to just crazy and beat the mess out of somebody or just like, do something way out. So I decided at a young age, I'm like, okay, I don't want to drink because it's going to make me do something like that to somebody. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to smoke because I want control over my life, so I'm not going to do that. And just those two things. Everything else was a go, like women and girls and all that stuff. I did my dirt. I did my stuff. But my drive just came from, just always felt like I had a purpose. I always felt like there was something in me that that one day I was going to get an opportunity to put it out. And that was important to me. That was very, very important to me. That's tough because I grew up without a father, right? My mother passed when I was about maybe 6. So my way, the way that I grew up, I had to learn everything. So I wouldn't say I wish someone would have told me this before, because the way I learned it, it became instilled once I did it myself. Now, if I did have someone that was able to look over contracts and things like that, the legal side, I would have loved that. Some advice on just terms. How long do you, are you willing to be in a contract or an agreement? Just those kind of things. It would have been great to have somebody just to kind of advise me on stuff like that. Whatever you do, stick to it. Like when I started playing piano, I stuck with that. If I would have started playing drums and bass and guitar and stuck with that, it'd have been ridiculous. It'd have been absolutely ridiculous. So learn everything you can when you have the energy to do it. That's what I say.
That's key.
Use that energy to learn everything you possibly, because one day you're not gonna have time to sit down and learn all that stuff. You're gonna have to use it to eat. So you have to use what you know to eat, and you're not gonna have time to go back to school or do something else. It's on from there. So learn it, get it, retain it, and then start using it. Take time to smell the roses. Some of the best advice is literally what we were just talking about. Take time to smell the roses. Stop, appreciate how far you've come. Take a moment, celebrate. Celebrate your victories, small or big. Put God first. Trust that He wants the best for you. Don't become so spiritual where you're no earthly good. You can't conversate with somebody without it being so spiritual, and you're not able to relate to them where they are. You know what I mean? No matter what their background is, don't be judgmental. Love people for who they are. You don't have to bend and do what people do, but you can still love them. They all have hearts. I had a ton of gems and nuggets, man, in that, man. It's a lot of things I've heard, a lot of things I've said, just from experience. But take every day, live every day like it's your last, and appreciate the ones that have been down for you. And when you make it, when you're successful, go back and lend a hand. And something that I'm doing now, I opened my studio, 2 young cats, young producers. They're amazing, young kids. And I gave them keys to my studio. They have 24-hour access to go in and out whenever they want. They have to pay nothing. Give somebody an opportunity with no strings attached.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.